Welcome everyone to CW Live. I'm Natasha Nicholson, Executive Editor of IABC's magazine Communication World. Today I'll be talking with Priya Bates, ABC, MC, and President and owner of Inner Strength Communication. Priya will be leading an upcoming IABC online workshop on engaging employees to deliver your strategy and brand, and that'll be happening August 12th through September 2nd. The workshop will focus on communication strategies to achieve sustainable employee engagement. Welcome, Priya.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So your workshop will look at engaging employees to deliver the organization's strategy and brand, but what are some of the potential consequences of not making employee engagement a priority?
Well, more and more what we're hearing is studies that talk about the connection of engaged employees to business results. So, the consequences of not engaging your employees, it's, impact to business results, impact to how your employees interact on social today and promote your organization or not promote it. I think as well as sick days and being as, involved in the business and understanding what they need to deliver.
You said that employee engagement isn't a program or a process. So can you talk about that?
Well, one of the things that I've been working in engagement and internal communication for more than 20 years. And so often you have a leader come to you and say, we need more employee engagement, and they leave it at that. And they don't really think about what does it take to really create engaged employees. What I refer to often is those launch and leave programs. We put so much effort into this great program or this one-off that it creates all this hype. But when the organization doesn't live up to the hype in the long term, you can actually create the opposite, disengaged employees versus engaged ones.
What would you say are some key steps to integrating employee engagement as a long-term part of the business strategy rather than kind of a one-off program, as you were saying?
Well, what we'll explore during our workshop is what the 4 different elements of creating a real engagement system and culture. It's first building our foundation, training our employees, recognizing the right behaviors, and then that gold, which is measuring and sharing your success.
So more about the workshop. In the workshop, you'll cover employee recognition programs also. So what does an effective employee recognition program look like? And could you talk a bit about what communicators should avoid?
Well, so many times when we think about recognition programs, we just think about those reward programs. But it's really, again, it's about how we recognize behaviors and actions in our organization. So great recognition programs I've been involved with, think of all of the ways we recognize our employees. That those everyday interactions and simply being able to say thank you for the right behaviors. The reward programs that are important, but that we not only reward for individuals, but collaborative team efforts. And that's something that's a really important part of the system. And then thinking about performance management and how to integrate what we look at as great engagement into the performance management system so those conversations are happening on a regular basis.
So once employees become engaged and positive change starts to happen, that can be a really exciting time for an organization. How can communicators reinforce that new culture and maintain its success?
Well, there's, a few things. I mean, it's communicators and it's HR professionals as well who are asked to bring engagement programs to organizations. But they can be the eyes and ears of the organization. They share the stories, highlight when things are going well, when the organization is delivering on the strategy, delivering on the brand, when individual employees are delivering above and beyond and consistently with what we're asking them to do. And those stories really start creating a great culture, and you want the employees sharing those stories as well. I think as well, being able to have the conversations when we aren't performing consistently. Being able to say the reason we are not performing consistently with the values we're talking about or the performance objectives we're talking about, and be able to help create that change through great HR and communication programs.
Well, I know you'll have so much more to share at the workshop itself, and we're just delighted that you'll be taking that forward with IABC.
Well, thank you. I look forward to it. So make sure you come.
Well, and also I want to thank you for joining us on this episode of CW Live and sharing some of your thoughts with us.
Thank you, Natasha.
And to our viewers, you can learn more about Priya's Employee Engagement Workshop on iabc.com. And thanks so much for joining us.